what's the ultimate origin of UFOs? What's causing UFO sightings? Naturally, that is the question people ask me, and that's the one I think about the most and have thought about over the years, and that's why I got involved. What are UFOs, the ultimate cause or causes of them? And my thinking has changed over the years. When I first joined the center, naturally, I should say, like all of us, we were thinking, well, there might be some reason to believe that some of these sightings are caused by aliens visiting Earth. And I still think that's possible. But I do believe the phenomena is multi-causal. And of course, I'm now, let's knock out the explained sightings and the hoaxes and all of those things. So let's talk about the sightings that we can't explain and what might be causing those. Well, first of all, there's no doubt in my mind that there's one or more natural phenomena that we don't understand that usually manifest as glowing balls of light, but sometimes does more than that, that is a cause of some UFO reports. The classic instance of this, still happening today, is in Hessdal in Norway. The sightings have occurred in the same place for years and years and years, and that means you can study it scientifically, you can bring instruments there, you can record things, as has been done. I know the people doing this, and it's very interesting, very intriguing, but these are not alien spacecraft. They are something else, natural, and yet potentially, in terms of physics, very important. Okay. Now, how about those sightings where people see craft, whether it's a triangle or a disc or something? What could those things be? Well, I would prefer to keep my options open in this sense. Sure, it's reasonable to say it could be some type of alien intelligence. Reasonable in this sense. The universe is big. We now know there are a lot of planets out there, a lot of planets in the habitable zone around their star. Many of those stars have been around for much longer than the sun. So is it plausible that there are extraterrestrial advanced civilizations in our galaxy? Yes. Many scientists think it's plausible. Is it possible that they traveled here? Well, that's where a lot of people would say no. But I say, what if they build robots and come here? And so lifetime is not a problem. If it takes 200,000 years to get here and your machines are reliable enough, they can do that. And we're already thinking, of course, about developing an AI and artificial intelligent machines. So what does that mean? Well, it means that some kind of intelligence could be behind the sightings, but it doesn't mean that there's aliens themselves here visiting us. Just something has caused that to be here. But then finally, I would allow for something, I don't know if I should say stranger, but completely unforeseen as still being behind some of the UFO sightings. And the reason is simple. We don't know everything about the world. Far from it, even though we know a lot. And in fact, one of the problems of those scientists who are adamantly opposed to UFOs and thinking that there's anything strange going on tend to think that the science of today is the science. It's all 100% right. It knows everything. It's all that stuff. Well, no, science is always advancing, and lots of things we believe today will be shown to be wrong, and that's how it works. So I'm perfectly willing to say, I don't know everything. So what I do know is UFO sightings occur, and some of them are unexplained. But that doesn't mean that I can anticipate something that we aren't going to know for another 300 years, 500 years, that eventually says, oh, well, that UFO phenomena thing, it's caused by this strange phenomena. Something way stranger naturally than balls of plasma, like in Hessdal in Norway, something we can't even contemplate now could be causing it. Could it be interactions from other universes? Maybe, right? I don't know. But what I'm saying, I want to keep my mind open for that. But finally, circling back to intelligence, it's very difficult not to conclude that some of the reports, and their best explanation for some of the reports, is some form of intelligence that is visiting Earth here. Everything about them screams that. And Occam's razor says, well, if you can't explain it, and the best explanation otherwise is some kind of technology, that built this thing and it's here, then I'm not going to reject that as still the leading possibility. Can't prove it though. Something that exotic, something that strange does require, of course, incredible proof, and we don't have that and not even close to it.